Okay, little ones, we're raw dogging it today. I've had no caffeine, and we're just gonna hit it and quit it. We're doing December 29th through January 3rd. It's 2026. Oh my God, so much exciting stuff to happen. Let's see what is going on in your world, in my world, in everybody's world. We're going to start with Aries and go all the way through Pisces. And I just know, I have so much faith that that lovely person is going to add the timestamps down below. Please do not forget, I do the best readings in the whole entire world. I'm getting more and more people finding me from these videos, so don't be shy. Message me. My phone number is right down below. Just send me a text message. We will set up a private reading for you where I can go over your astrology, your numerology, and your tarot and give you the best dates, timelines, and information possible for you. This is just for your sun and rising sign for the week of December 29th through the 3rd. Like I said, I'm doing this no caffeine, but I'm in a really good mood. Oh, I'm in such a good mood. Manifesting is so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. 2026 is going to be the year of the horse. So, hey, if you make it all the way to the end of the video, I'm going to know. But if you make it all the way to the end of the video, comment down below with a horse emoji, okay? Let's start with Aries. Let's see what's going on with Aries this last week of 2025. Done with 2025. Screw you, 2025. We're better than that. Okay. Aries, okay. Money, that's good. Money. Lots of money. Aries, this is a shift week for you. I think you've been not having a very good time. I think things have been kind of battling back and forth. This is a week where you shift into, your early week is going to be good. So Monday, Tuesday is going to be very good for you. You're going to be feeling yourself. There is some Mars movement, and when Mars is in your first house or in certain houses, you feel extra because that's your ruling sign. Now, there is going to be a little hiccup midweek, so there might be something you want to move forward on, either physically, mentally, financially, whatever. There's going to be a little hiccup midweek. I'd say Tuesday, Wednesday. But the rest of your week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you got money coming in, and you're spending money, and you're doing money stuff. Also, this weekend, it looks like you make peace with somebody. Is there somebody you've been fighting with, or somebody you've been having a trouble with? You make peace with them this weekend. Let's see your, third house. There's something going on. Short trips. This looks to be around the past, or it looks to be emotions. Could be mom. Could be a woman, could be emotions, could be the past, could be mom. Okay. So, but it's definitely, so third house is siblings. It's short trips. It's people very close to you. So there is going to be, and Libra is all about you balancing. So there is something here. There's something where you're like, I really need to make right by that. Might have to take a little trip. Might have to do something where you make amends. Does that make sense? That looks like that's going to be this weekend. But you're thinking about it this week. I think you might have been a little grumpy, or you might have been a little harsh, a little too quick to judge something, and now you're rethinking it. And you know what? New Year's is the good time. Now okay. I'm going to do your numerology, but then we're going to talk about what New Year's actually is astrological. People will get on this and be like, New Year's isn't until March 21st. You know what? We all celebrate New Year's the same time. Let's just call it New Year's, okay? There's Chinese Lunar New Year. There's other cultures have different New Year's. The Jewish calendar has a different New Year's. It's fine. Let's just call it New Year's. Let's have a big party and just let's all decide on a day, okay, that we do good things. There's no issue in that. I know astrological New Year is in March, but we don't care. Yeah, magician in the mirror. That's exactly what this is. You're looking at yourself, and this has to do with love, this has to do with other people, and this has to do with money. You're looking at yourself and you're going, I've kind of been a dick. I could have done this better. I really should have, I should have thought about this different. That's going to be the week for you, Aries. You're going to make amends. You're going to look at people differently, and you're going to go, maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have. That's okay. That's part of growth. Let's go right into Taurus. Taurus. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Taurus. Not the best mood. Okay, better mood. Okay. Taurus, are you unhappy with love life? It does get better, just so you know. If there's somebody in your life that's almost driving you crazy, it seems like you've had to not participate in a relationship, or you've had to be like, I don't like my participation level in this relationship. Like, I'm not getting listened to. I'm not getting heard. This isn't This isn't the thing for me. By the middle of the week, things start coming back together. You either find a completely new person or the relationship starts to fall back together. Okay, so please know that. Now, by Thursday, Friday, something happened. You changed something physically. You either upgraded, you got veneers, you got a new haircut. So there's something you upgraded physically. And I'm so sorry. I've got to take these. I have something in my eye right now, and I know you can't see me on camera, but I feel like my eye is going to fall out. Hold on. Ah. Oh my God. See, this is why I need a full breakfast. I need to work out. I need a full glam before I do these readings. Hold on. Okay. So you go full, something upgrades physically about you toward the weekend, Thursday, Friday. And you're like, yeah, I'm feeling it. You're back to yourself by the weekend, okay? But beginning of the week, if you want to kill your partner, if you want to not deal with them, I'd say just chill out till Wednesday. Don't pick a fight. First house, first house in Virgo. You literally have first house in Virgo with Pluto. So, you're in self-preservation mode in the beginning of the week, and then you're in self-upgrade mode at the end of the week. It's almost going to feel like a movie. I've been telling a lot of people that I've been having readings with, we're in a movie-like state right now because we have a lot of Saturn, Pluto, but that's going to be how your week goes. Let's see your numerology for the week. Yep, heart. Well, heart, loin heart. The other dark meat. There is going to be some. You do have a 3 and a 5 here, just like we had a 5-3 the other one. You are gonna have. There is gonna be some love issues, and then you're gonna be super hot, sexy person. So that's how I would decode this for this week. There's gonna be some like, I don't know. This person, I need more sex, I need more attention, I need more something, and then you fix something. I'm telling you, you get a haircut, you get veneers, you get new nails, you get a new car, I don't know. Something where you're feeling good about yourself, and then you're like, look, I'm the sexy motherfucker. That's going to be your week. So it's going to be kind of a sexy week for you. Let's go right into Gemini, our first air sign of the day. Gemini, what is going on? Gemini, not your best week. It ends with money, though, so that's good. Yeah, it ends with a lot of money. Yay! Seems like the beginning. So it's because we're all under the same outer planets. So it's so funny when I see a trend, because it's like, so far, it seems like the weekend's going to be good for everybody. So just get through the week. So it looks like you're planning, or you're trying to communicate with somebody in the early part of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, something like that. You're trying to get things through. Paperwork, communications, text messages. You're trying to get things through. They're not getting through. You're getting really kind of pissed off and frustrated. You're feeling like, then toward the middle of the week, you're like, I am the only person that is doing this stuff. You're the person at work that's like, why is nobody else doing stuff? Because you're doing it all, Gemini. Quit it. Drop it. Knock it off. Like, sit in the corner and text like everybody else. Just have fun. So you kind of get that, like, why me in the middle of the week? Don't do that, because by the end of the week, money comes in. So that's fantastic. But you could be having a better beginning of the week if you just chill out a little bit. Yeah, ninth house. What did we say? So that's long trips. That's weird stuff. That's that's why how you think about things. And you have this in Venus, which, you're ruled by Mercury, so having a Venus sign, not too bad for you. But there is a Libra here, which means you're not looking at the fun side of stuff. You're not looking at the beautiful side of stuff. You're kind of focusing on way too far in the distance. You're focusing on what other people are doing, and you're focusing on why not instead of why. Instead of like the good. You're kind of being a little glass half empty, Gemini. I'm just going to tell you that. I do have a little caffeine right here. Ooh. Okay, let me take a real quick sip. Okay, let's get going. Let's get some caffeine and Mama D. Let's check out your numerology for the week. So just here, you're listening to this Monday. I know you are. That's why you're going to put the freaking horse emoji down at the bottom. And you're going to get a private reading with me. Phone number is down below. Text me, don't call me. But if you text me, I will set you up. I'll hook you up with the best private reading ever. But you definitely need to be more glass half full this week, Gemini. Don't get into the negative Nellies. Nobody likes negative Nelly. Angel of Love, yeah. And you even had that Venus sign. I'm going to pull another card for you. Angel of love. Yeah, and a 5. Exactly, attachment. You're attached to too much stuff. This 4 and this 9 is stability and things coming to an end. You're so focused on this long-term... Oh, I dropped a pack of nails. You're so focused on this crazy long-term stuff. You're attached to it. You have too many attachments this week. Let loose a little, Gemini. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the calendar year. There are other years beginning and ending all the time. All different kinds of cultures, all different kinds of astrological stuff. But it's the end of the collective year. Just go have fun. Stop it. Stop it. Stop sitting in your house whining. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Let's see. Making a big decision. But you don't make the decision. Okay. Cancer, you're stuck in your feels. Cancer, Cancer. Okay. Again, not the best week. Great weekend. That should be I think I'm going to put that in the video tagline. Your week's going to suck. Your weekend's going to be amazing. You're deciding about something early on. I would not, early on in the week, I would not consult another person on this. I would not be like, hey, can you help me? Or like, I have a very dear friend and she calls me all the time. And she has her own businesses. And then she tells me about how her husband doesn't understand her decisions. But he's not in her business. And I'm like, well, stop telling him. Like they will fight about her decisions in her business. And then she doesn't do anything. And I'm like, well, stop telling him. Just do it. And she's like, I can't do that. And I'm like, well, yeah, no, you can. So that's what I see here. There's kind of like this thing right here where I think you might be getting too many of other people's opinions. You might feel like you can't do it on your own. You might feel like, I don't know, I want to take a survey, but a survey never works. This isn't Family Feud, okay? Survey says, listen to yourself. So you're still going to be, by the middle of the week, tied up. You're still going to be thinking about, like, what do I need to do? What should I do? Should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? I don't know if this decision's about love, money. It doesn't matter. Stop it. Because all it does is slow you down. Literally, work will not get done because of it. But by the end of the week, you pull it together, you get your shit together, and things are much better by the weekend, okay? So my advice to you is stop talking to other people. Literally, 8th house, other people's money. Boom. Okay, other people's money, death, things like that, occult, taxes, things, dark, things, not great, okay? And you have Gemini here. You have this, like, two-sidedness. Like you're thinking about with two brains. My brain, this other person's brain. My brain, the survey says. My brain, you can't do that. And you have Pluto. Pluto is always about things being fuzzy and confused. Okay? Tell you what, here's the thing. You don't have to do anything, but just don't make a decision this week. Or just don't put it on your planner. Make it for next week. Just say, I'm not going to make a decision this week. I'm going to sleep on it for 7 days. And then I'm going to watch all of Mama D's videos, and then I'm going to make a decision. Or even better yet, call me. Go right down below. Phone number is right down below. I give the best readings. I give you astrology, tarot, and numerology based just on you. This is just for your sun and rising signs. This is a general flat reading. I can't go into all the detail, but other people that have had readings with me comment down below how detailed we get. I can tell you exact dates and times, what people are thinking, what's going to happen, okay? Rest and rejuvenation. What did I just say? We have a 1 and a 9 here. That's the alpha, the omega. That is like the beginning, the ending. It is the full cycle. I mean, if you can, I would put off making a decision at all. I would just, like I said, I would just kind of chill out this week. Just say, I'm not making a decision. If somebody's like, will you marry me? Go, I'll tell you next week. I'm not doing this week. It's not happening. Leo. Let's see what's going on for little Leos. Leo, Leo, Leo. Ooh, you feisty. You out of bed. You finishing something. Uh-oh. Whenever I see a Leo jump up out of bed, because they like to lounge. Lions like to lounge. So if they're jumping up, shit's getting real. Okay. Okay, Leo. You are very busy start of the week, and you are finishing something that you did not finish. So either somebody is in your way and you're finishing them off, or some work project is in your way and you're finishing it off, or some crochet project is in your way and but you are just going first part of the week. Middle of the week, you kind of lose your bearings a little bit. You go, and I think this probably has to do with the new year. You're going to be like, what am I doing? Am I supposed to be doing this? Am I supposed to be her? Am I supposed to be him? Am I doing what I love? You're going to be full of questions. You're going to be pondering. Now, end of the week, you lock in. You lock in big time. You're like, this is it. This is where I'm going. You make a decision January 1st, January 2nd. You are not fucking around. You are like, this is it. This is the plan. I'm planning it. I'm doing it. But this weekend, you do spend a lot of money. It looks like you spend a lot of money on a family event. So that could be like a party. That could be a birthday. That could be, you buy something that would be used by the whole family. Just know that there's going to be money going out, but it's probably pretty fun. So you do have 7th house with Venus. So there is a love, and we have the Cancer here. So there is an emotional part. I think, looking at this, you are not happy where your love life is at. And you're like, okay, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to do this stuff for my love life. I'm going to manifest my dream partner, or I'm going to manifest my relationship to be better. Okay. I think that's what the locking in is about. I think everything else is going pretty good, but I think you really want to get your partnership, the dream partnership that you want. Storm warning, I don't see that. I almost want to take this one out of the deck because it kind of like the falling tower. It's more ominous than it is. I think your brain is going to be a little stormy. I think you're going to have a tornado in your brain, but I don't think you're going to have one in life. I don't see anything falling apart here. Yeah, appreciation. That's a much better card. And if you see you have a 1 here, that just has to do with you. That's just an internal storm warning. Now, appreciation, this 1 and 5, what is that? That's you. That's sexuality. And then that goes to a 6. That goes to home life. I think you're going to be thinking a lot more about partnerships. That's what I think. Virgo. Buttergo, which is what I am. I always get nervous. Oh my God, I get so nervous when I see these. I don't know why. So Virgo, let's see. Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising. Please don't forget, if you've made it this far, comment down below with a little horsey for the year of the horse. And which actually I don't think starts until, if I'm correct, it doesn't start until the 17th of February. I think that is the Chinese New Year. But we can start getting that energy now. Okay, let's see what's going on for Virgos. Oh, thank God we got money cards. Us Virgos, we're good with money. Thank God. Okay, a heartbreak is fixed early in the week. So something we were worried about, something we were like, maybe even a fight we had with somebody, something that we were like, oh God, oh God, oh God. Virgos worry? Never. Okay. Something we were worried about, something we were like, oh God, I can't handle this. Maybe it's a breakup. Maybe it's a meltdown. Maybe it's a bad news. It gets solved on Monday. It is like in the bag, done, happy, we're good. Then there is money making on Tuesday, on middle of the week. So Tuesday, Wednesday time period. So much better. Money, money, money. Middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to say, this is a time for solitude. This is not a time for going out. So if, I'm going to be, Virgos aren't really big partiers anyway. Typically younger in life, but then older in life, we hermits. So I would say don't make any big holiday plans, or if you do for New Year's, it might be canceled because it kind of shows like the celebration not happening. I don't mean there's nothing to celebrate. I think it's going to be more of like a pajamas and Netflix kind of situation. Oh, Miss Lucy just walked in the room. I got to tell everybody, I got to interrupt the Virgo reading real quick. Miss Lucy had been not doing well for quite a while. And any of you that knows my readings and knows my puppies, they're always in the background. They're listening to your secrets. But she had not been doing good for quite a while. And I was very worried about her. And she recently got on a new medical situation, and she is like a puppy, right? And she just walked in here. She normally doesn't come in. So she's saying hi. Have a great New Year's to all the Virgos out there. Now, end of the week, money, 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 money. So I'd say, first couple days of the year, you're doing banger. You're very happy. Now, love life may not be on point. It looks like love life or partnership may not be where you want it to be. So Virgo, we're the first ones to have a bad weekend, but we can handle that. We can handle that. Okay, let's see. 6th house, which is the house of Virgo. That literally is the house that Virgo rules. Oh no, this is 9th house. Damn. Okay. I was gonna impress you guys there. No, the little dot is down there. 9th house. Long trips, people from afar. Other people's money. Ooh, things culminating. Secrets. Okay. And this is in a Neptune. This can be a little hanky. This could be like a little, how do I say this? This can be very emotional. There could be an emotional thing. There could be somebody from afar. And this could be a partnership. This could be a love. This could be a parent. There's going to be some emotionality about it. Be prepared for that. Because Virgos, we tend to be robots. So this might be somebody from afar calling you and going, I need your help. This might be somebody from afar going, I don't know what to do. I'm really scared. Okay. This is something, and it's Neptune. Neptune is very movie-like. Neptune is very like sad movie, not good movie. Neptune is, the sea. It's very tumultuous. It rules water. What does water rule? It rules our emotions. So something with other people, something with darkness, and something with a distance. It could be any combination of those three. It's going to be coming in. It's going to be coming in hot. Yeah, Angel of Balance. This is going to be one of those weeks, Virgo, where we shine, we strive, we do great, because it's going to be a little bit of up and down. It's going to be, your heart feels better, money comes in, people are kind of dicky and you want to be alone, money comes in, possible love life issue. It's going to be a big week. So we're going to have to balance, do our chakras, and the best part, get a reading with MomaDelia right down below. Just text that phone number 484-634-0435 or go to my website. I have 4,000 5-star reviews. Anybody who's had a reading, if you can help me out and put some comments down below, all the comments, all the emojis, the horse emoji for the new year, everything helps. People find me. More people are finding me because of these videos. If you can help even more people, if you can help me help you, I will keep doing these free readings. Okay, this is going to be Libra. You're depressed in the beginning of the week. I don't think you want to see the year go. I really don't. I think you had a pretty good year this year. You are checked out of work by midweek. Like if you have like a 9-to-5 job, I swear to God, on Tuesday at noon, you're like, I'm on holiday, I'm done. But you're kind of sad to see the year go. Now, you do spend a lot of money on New Year's. Don't do that, okay? Please don't hit a New Year's sale, please. I gotta take a sip real quick. Hold on. Please, please, please. Please don't take. Please don't go to a New Year's sale and spend a whole shit ton of money. Please, please, please. Because I see you doing that. I really do. I love you to death, Libra. Don't do that, okay? I don't see it being good for you. But I do see by the weekend, it does look like you're again, everybody's being really good on the weekend. Everybody's having like the best weekend. I see you maturing. I see you being like, that rolled off, but that's exactly what it was. I see you being like, I need to do this. I need to get my one of my favorite Libras ever, Mr. Craig, the one day, it was 2 seconds before COVID hit. He said, I'm going to get my financial house in order. And I was like so beautiful. And that's kind of what I see here. I think the first couple days of 2026, you're going to be like, you know what? I need to grow up, and I need to grow up in this spot, whether it's relationships, whether it's motivation, whatever it is. You're like, I gotta stop screwing around. And we have 10th house with Saturn and Sagittarius. Saturn is Saturn. Saturn is the disciplinarian, getting your stuff together. But you have Jupiter here. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh my God, if I could talk. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So you got the two biggest planets in your 10th house. So that's literally telling you this is a time to get your financial house in order, or your career in order, or how people see you in order. Okay. That is what this week is all about. Don't spend money. Okay, if you want to blow your wad on. By the way, I said blow your wad to somebody the other day who was like 23. They thought I was being perverted. That is an old term for blowing your wad of cash. Just so you know, that means spend all your money is what that means. It means something dirty to the young people. But anywho, so if you want to blow your wad on Christmas Eve, go for it. Christmas Day New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve, if you want to blow your wad, that's fine. On New Year's Day, don't buy anything. On the weekend of New Year's, don't shop the sales. Please, Libra, if there's anything I can leave you with. Yeah, door to personal healing and happiness. You changed this year. Everybody sets out intentions. Everybody does that bullshit, but you actually do it this year. I'm so proud of you. Let's go right on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on with you? Of course you're so pretty, Scorpio. Of course you are. We know. Okay, you are done. You already clocked in for the year. I think you already timed out. You're already like in lock-in mode. You have no decisions to make. You made the decisions. You had people come back into your life this year. You're like, okay, I'm keeping them. Now, middle of the week, you do start to worry about your looks, and you do something to upgrade your looks. If you have a party to go to, do the big hair, do the big heels, do the big jewelry, do the big boobs. Do it. Okay? Don't just go full tilt. Whatever you're doing for beauty this year, do it big. Whatever, or this week, this year, I don't care. Do it big. You want to be the center of attention? You probably will be. Okay, so you're already locked in. You got 2025 like literally in a box. You're already done. Now we go into the Friday-ish time period. You're just taking no prisoners. You are in a mood. You are like Terminator this last week of the year, first week of the new year. Now, you do become very soft and very sweet over the weekend. Let's see what that's about. Second house. So this is about money. You're definitely, and you have Sagittarius, you are definitely looking at your money. I don't want to say mistakes, but you're looking at stuff you did with money in the past and you're going, ooh, I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have done this. And you already have a plan. You do, don't you? You already have a list. I bet you do. I bet tucked in your drawer in your office that you already locked up, you have a list of all the stuff that you're going to do with your money for 2026. I bet you do. Put it down below. Put it down below if you're a Scorpio that has that, and put a horse emoji down below. You're doing it. You're doing the thing. Again, like Libra, you're probably going to win the new year. You probably are. Now, door to value. Exactly. You're looking at what do you value? What is the thing? What is the best stuff? Not just money, but everything. What is the good thing? What is making you happy? What's making things move forward in your life? People, hobbies, health, things like that. And you have a 3 and a 1, so it is about you, but it is also about other people. So you're winning the new year. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you. Ruled by Jupiter. All my Saggies. I got a whole bunch of Saggies. Oh my God, they're so much fun. Saggy. You are feeling stuck. Ooh, you're feeling stuck. Okay, beginning of the week, you're going very slow. You're like, you're being very intentional. You're almost feeling like kind of anxious, but you don't want people to know you're feeling anxious because you're Sagittarius. You're kind of being like, now, then we get to the middle of the week. You're like, I'm not going to be emotional. I'm just going to have fun. You might be kind of checking out. You might be drinking. You might be Xanaxing. You might be overeating. You might be doing the things that Sagittariuses do to check out of their feelings. Okay? Sometimes shopping. Now, your New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is going to be a little boring. It might not be the funnest. It might not. And I would stay close to home. Your horses are upside down. I would not go far. Hold on. I just got to check the video real quick. Oh, yeah. We're still going. We're 27 minutes. Okay. So, I would not go far. I would not make a big trip for New Year's, but I would definitely have fun. I would keep it low key because you're kind of like trepidatious about this New Year's. I don't know why. We'll look at the cards. We'll see. But I would stay close to home. I wouldn't hop on a jet. I wouldn't go far. I wouldn't get on a boat. Nothing like that. I would, keep it in the neighborhood. Keep it to a friend's house. Keep it to your house. Something like that. But you're very trepidatious about this New Year's. Don't worry about it. Because on the weekend, your love life is wonderful. Somebody either comes back or your love connection gets much deeper. Second house in the sun with Libra. Again, you're having a situation where you're like, what do I do with my money? But you just have to look internally. You really do. This second house, the second house is like your value, your cash. 10th house is career. Second house is cash. 6th house is what we do for work. But you have Libra here. So you are realizing that you are the one in charge of your money. You can't make other people be in charge of your money. Now, can you get a financial advisor? Yes, that's a good thing to do, but that's somebody you hire. Can you get an accountant? Yes, but that is somebody you hire. You can't run around asking everybody what you need to do with your money or how you should do stuff or blaming other people for stuff you do with your money. So this is going to be a year where you go, okay, I'm responsible for my cash. That's the big thing that's going to happen this week. You're going to realize deceit. Oh, I think that's, I'm going to tell you, I think that's, and if you see there's cash involved here. I think, he's that one, he looks just like that one YouTuber that does the Gnostic texts. I love him, by the way, but he's got the same haircut. We have a 2 and a 5 here. So this is relationships, especially sexual relationships. You may have felt deceit, especially around money. So this is something you're going to have to lock yourself in your room and think about, basically. You got to think about how you're doing stuff. Think about how you feel about things. Broken heart, but it's the ending of a broken heart. Again, I don't think you're going to have a breakup. I think Sagittarius, you're going to be thinking about the past. I think you're going to be kind of doing the year in review in your head, and I think that's going to make you a little sad. But you get a brand new year, and you get love the first couple days of the year. So don't freak out too bad about it. Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn, you're sitting pretty. Capricorn, you're saving money. Capricorn, you're getting offers. Jeez. Okay, now you're sad. Okay, now I was like, it's Capricorn. I love Capricorns to death. They're some of my favorite people in the world, but Capricorns are brutal. I'm like, this is going too good. This is going too good. The other Capricorn shoe has to drop. Okay. Empress, beginning of the week, you're feeling good. You're feeling actually good about your looks. You're feeling good about your state. You're feeling good about, I don't mean like your state, like California, Colorado. I mean like your state of mind. You're feeling good about, like, oh shit, I can do this. I'm at the end of the year. I'm at the finish line. Capricorns love finishing stuff. So when they start a project, they finish it. So you're like, the year is finishing. You're like, yay. Now there's something that you save money on, or you save money toward middle of the week, which also makes you happy. Middle of the week, you get an offer. You get an offer. You don't take it. This could be a party offer. Capricorn, you don't have to throw all the parties. You can just go and eat and wear sweatpants and sit on the couch at other people's houses. Okay? Stop it. If there is an offer extended to you, you better freaking take it. Now, I will tell you, New Year's Day, you're gonna be miserable. New Year's Day, it shows you crying, it shows you upset, it shows you pissed off, frustrated. You're going to get the New Year's sadsies, okay? You just are. I wish I could fix it, but sometimes knowing it ahead of time, that's why I'm big into astrology. Knowing it ahead of time, it helps, because you're like, okay, I know I'm going to be sad these 2 days, so I'm going to line up my shows. I'm going to line up my favorite foods. So you're the first one that's not having not the best weekend. I'll tell you that. But it's just because you're sad about that. It's almost like you're sad that the year's over. I don't know why, but the New Year's kind of scary to you. And your astrology in the 12th house, you have Uranus in the 12th house with Taurus here, or with Aries, I'm sorry. So that's the ending. That's the beginning. You're having this like, and Uranus is, it's a lot of like pulling you in many different directions. So this is an ending, but this is a beginning. It almost seems like the ending was too abrupt and the beginning is too abrupt. It's just feeling like a lot on you right now. And you have this Uranus card, and Uranus is always like expect the unexpected. You're going to be feeling all kinds of ways. And I think that's more what it is. I don't think anything bad happens. I think it's more there's too many emotions, and your Capricorn robotness is like going to be like too many emotions shutting down. That's what it is. I don't think anything bad happens. I think you just feel kind of weird. Community. I don't know if you have a lot of community around you. I would love for you to. But you do everything by yourself. Or on your own. You're like, I can do it. I don't need anybody. So I would love if you went to somebody else's party and you didn't go all out. Ooh, man holding. He always looks like Brandon Fraser to me. I don't know why. So yeah, money's going to be good, but I would love if you went to somebody else's party in sweatpants and you did not like make all the food and do everything. Don't be the most. Don't be the most for New Year's. Just chill out. Okay. Aquarius. Ooh, somebody giving you money. Okay, you're feeling really good before New Year's. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You were feeling very generous. This is like beginning of the week. You're feeling very generous. Either you're being generous or somebody's being generous with you. You're like money changing hands, doing stuff. You're being like very gregarious in a way that you aren't normally. Then right before New Year's Eve, you're like, yeah, everything's right. I'm doing everything cool. I'm hitting on all cylinders. And then middle of the week, so we're going to say New Year's, like not good. Not good. There's a backstabbing, or you feel backstabbed. I'm not saying necessarily somebody stabs you in the back, but you feel betrayed. And it's going to be right on your holiday. It's going to be New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. You're going to feel very betrayed. And then New Year's Day, so I'd say that Thursday, Friday, you're definitely going to be home. You're going to want to hide. You're going to want to be internal, okay? And that weekend, okay, you're the second person not having a good weekend. That weekend, you're going to feel very contemplative. You're going to be in your head. You're going to be second guessing things. I think things are not working out how you thought they would be. Something with that. I think somebody promised you or sold you a bill of goods and now it's not happening. We've had a couple readings like this for you, if you remember. So there has to be something going on. You want to get a reading with me down below. I'm telling you, just call that number 484-634-0435. It's right down below, or you can go to the website, see all the reviews, but text me and we'll set something up where I could go over everything because I know there's a person you're thinking of right now. You're going, oh, I wonder if that person's going to screw me over. Probably. But we want to check it out. I can check out through numerology and astrology and get all that done for you. So, you know, it's almost like you feel like you're doing service for others. Okay, so sixth house is service, is acts of service, right? And you want your acts of service to be appreciated or be called out, or like somebody be like, yeah, you did a really good job, Aquarius, and like they're not doing that, and you're like, what the fuck, you know? It's gonna kind of ruin your holiday. Don't let it ruin your holiday, please. Don't do that. It seems like you are. Oh, I guess I skipped your card. So let's see your numerology. Adjacent possibilities. Yeah, it's like you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on the person that's not talking about how good you are. You're focusing instead of all the people that are appreciative. But you kind of get stuck in your head about it. I don't want it to ruin your holiday. So let's see what's going on. Don't forget to do the emoji down below if you've made it this far in the video. We are at the final person, Pisces. Pisces. Okay, there is something happens in the beginning of the week where you really got to grow up. You got to be like, something big happens. Again, this is that time of year. People are making big emotional changes. That's totally fine. That's what you're supposed to do. So something happens where you're like, oh shit, I gotta do this. I gotta grow up. I gotta make things better. I gotta So you do that. You actually have some progress toward that. Now, you have a no money card, money card. So you literally have a New Year's Eve, don't spend money. New Year's Day, spend money. It's kind of the opposite of Libra. So beginning of your week, you start out very strong. I think you have the best cards of everybody so far. Kind of funny that you're the last person. But you start out strong. You start out finding your own strength. Money evens out, right? So maybe you're broke on New Year's Eve, but then somebody gives you a whole lot of money on New Year's Day, or you can go spend it. Money is fine for you after the 1st. Before, on the 31st, don't buy a new party outfit. Don't buy new shoes. Don't, get the hors d'oeuvres from the dollar store. Okay. Now, New Year's after the 1st, you can spend all you want. And you have really good love cards for this weekend. You may find your new love at a New Year's party. New Year's, the love in the new part of the, oh my God, if I could talk. I got to caffeinate before these instead of during. The love in the new year is going to hit completely different than the love you had in 2025. Yeah, 11th house. You're gonna be around people. You need to be around people. And you have Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, and you have Mars, which is male, female. And here's the thing: all this stuff was way before the non-binary stuff. So when I say male, female, that could be however you want to interpret that. Okay, but that's the energy. It's not necessarily the designation. So you do have this like love coming in. You do have other people. So right now, if you were to meet somebody, it would be in a grouping of other people. So if you're looking for love, I would definitely go to a club. I would go to a party. I would go to somebody else's house. Okay. But friendships and relationships are going to come into major focus for you this week in a very positive, healing, pleasant way, not in a draining way like they normally are. Victory. And and it's a 28 card. That's a money card. And you have this big money coming in at the end of the week. That Thursday, Friday. You get so 28 is such the number of money. Whenever you see somebody like Elon Musk and Bill Gates were both born on the 28th. Like 28 is a money number. If you meet somebody with a 28 and marry them, you're going to be set for life. So there you go. That is the reading for December 29th through the 3rd, through January 3rd. Don't forget to stay tuned. I am doing the year-end readings. I did a whole bunch. I'm going to be posting those. I kind of just